What's up? It's Jumanne, and it's been a couple days since I went viral for everything that I did at Subway. I'm reflecting on it, and I'm reflecting on just everything that I did, from the Pop Smoke video to the CVS video. It's been way too long for me to like from the point that I started being controversial and making the kind of videos that I've been making, to even continue to do it, simply just because I haven't gained anything from it. I started in 2019, it's 2021. I've been very inconsistent with these kind of videos, but at the same time, my reputation has been on the line, and I ruined that. I threw away my morals, my self-respect, and I understand why I did what I did. But like this Subway video this video was very different. The Pop Smoke video, to me, that was bad too. As a black man, to use another a black man's name for publicity, that passed away. I hate that video as well. But as far as perspective, overall, what I did at Subway, I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy with myself. I realized not just everything died out, which I knew was gonna die out, but I didn't gain anything as of right now, and I'm not expecting to gain anything, because it doesn't. I forgot, like, I got so caught up in this character. When I decided to become a clout chaser, and make the decisions that I made, I forgot who I was. And I was so concerned about, creating these viral videos and getting the results that I wanted. I wasn't thinking about the moral aspect of it, the humanity side of it, like of what I'm actually doing and how it's gonna be perceived and always going to be viewed as. I always just thought about the bigger picture, like, oh, I'm gonna get millions of views and I can monetize that. That's really it. Got so caught up in thinking that, and focusing on that, made this bad. It's worse than just bad decisions. I'm noticing that, a lot of people that are messaging me, even people that that kind of seem like they kind of cool with me, a lot of people are not taking me serious, man, and they shouldn't, for what I did. But I didn't realize, like, because again, it's not that I didn't know. My mindset was in a different, I was in a different state of mind, because I'm thinking like, oh, people don't care, which they don't, because it's been a couple of days after I went viral. I'm not receiving any comments. Like, my Instagram is back to normal, my Twitter is back to normal, my YouTube is back to normal, where I'm not really getting any comments, I'm not getting any messages. And it's crazy, because I went like really kind of super viral, like, I've been on the news, been on every social media platform, as far as in media outlets, but that reputation is still there. And I realized a few people weren't taking me serious, just DMing people, like people that DM me and just talking to people in messages. I'm like, yeah, I really ruined my reputation. And it's like, at this point, it's like, I don't even care about the money. You know what I'm saying? Of course I want a better financial situation, but what I did, I gotta live with. And that there was definitely other ways of me. I probably will never become successful the way I want to become successful, but as just finding some kind of stability, there's definitely other things I could have done, but I just didn't want to do it. From 2019 or 18 and 17, I was so caught up in living a dream, whether it was as a YouTuber or a rapper or a filmmaker. Like, I was so caught up in just being able to be in a position where I can create content and I have an audience that I can monetize. I didn't want to go get that job as a truck driver or at the post office or join the military or any type of thing that, sometimes, you got to work those jobs that, a lot of people don't want to work. but you know, you got to get that trade or whatever it is that you got to do just so you could provide for yourself or your family. I refuse to work work any kind of job, you know, when I was working regular jobs, because I always saw them as temporary. But with everything that I've done, I threw away like everything that was that I valued, you know, in myself, you know, because, you know, I stopped caring what people think about me. And I spoke about this in a video where I said this before, where it's like one of the most dangerous things a person can do is stop caring what people think about them. Once you stop caring what people think about you, you'd be surprised on what things you're more capable, you're more willing to do, you know? Like, it's like somebody said, I'll give you $1 million if you walk through the mall butt naked. All you got to do is walk from the entrance to the exit. A lot of people want to do that, you know? I mean, for $1 million, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you really didn't care what people think about you, you'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you need the money. But like, where's your self-respect at? You know, it's like you're not dying. Like, you going, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like with the Subway, with everything I did at Subway, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't caring about what people think about me. I was just caring about the fact that I could become famous, and I could take that fame and I could make money off of it. You know, that was all I was concerned about for so long. And look at what it's gotten me. Even if it did get me what I want, right? That's not the way how I wanted to do it. You know, this was a desperate attempt for, I can't even call it success, because this is not what I want to be successful in. And there's a lot that I'm gonna have to do to try to rebuild my reputation. But unfortunately, there's always gonna be people that's gonna hold me down with what I did. And honestly, I deserve that. You know, I did what I did, and there was no reason for me to do any of that. You know, even before the Subway. But you know, and I'm not even concerned about what Subway, the consequences of what Subway might do. Like, I'm so hurt, like, with my self-esteem. Like, I've allowed myself to get to this point of like, this ain't what I wanted, man. But I do got to deal with it. And unfortunately, like, again, I'm you know, people really don't care about these type of things. They'll talk about it. They'll leave a comment, and then they'll leave my page, and then they'll never come back again. So now I'm at a point where it looks like I'm gonna have to grind it out anyways. You know, obviously, because I have, you know, a history of viral videos, that, you know, I think I will always get a little bit more attention than I would have had I not do it. But that attention is really not worth it, man. And it's sad that, you know, that I'm definitely done. You know what I'm saying? For a fact, I'm definitely done. You know, I'm a serious person, man. But unfortunately, I did some clown acts that, you know, made me look like a circus. You know, I put myself in a position where people not to respect me, didn't respect myself. And I hate that, man. I hate that. You know, I really do wish I could go back and just make better decisions in my life. You know, I read the comments. I watch you know, reaction videos of people talking about me. Yeah, I'm not happy with none of that, you know. But shit, at this point, it's like, man, ain't nothing I could do about it. I gotta make sure I never do anything stupid again, which I won't. But yeah, I just want to, you know, speak on that. You know, it's only been a couple days after I went viral from Subway, you know, from the time of this recording. And this is the downfall. Well, this is the part where it's like, I didn't get anything from it. I didn't get anything that I could say that, yo, it changed my life. You know, that's what this was all about. I was making desperate decisions in hope that it can change my life and open up some kind of opportunity that I could take advantage of, that I would have not gotten had I not done the videos that I did. But nah, it wasn't worth it.